To anybody out there that was a fan of Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man films, you're going to want to sit down, because after reading this article, it definitely looks like that we're not going to be getting TASM 3 for a long, long time. What's going on, guys? BSM here, also known as British Spider-Man. Welcome back to the channel where you can stay up to date with the latest Spider-Man news for games, movies and more. This is also the place where the videos are only going to be under 5 minutes, as I respect your time and you just want to get straight to the point. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So there have been numerous reports regarding that Sony has no plans in making Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 3. I don't believe that for 1 second. I honestly don't. I don't believe that Sony had came out and said, hey, we're not planning on making TASM 3, we got no interest in doing it, just stop pesterizing us and pressuring us to make TASM 3, it ain't gonna happen. Just focus on Tom Holland's Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse films and our shitty Sony Cinematic Universe thing. I don't know. But I seriously do not believe that Sony had come out and says, look, we're not interested in making TASM 3. Because if they did make TASM 3, that film would go up to about, I'd probably say, $1 billion, because it's a film that the fans actually want to go and see, and it's not something that Sony are just putting out there. You know, nobody's interested in what Sony's making for their shitty universe. Okay, nobody's interested in that. The only films that people are interested in when it does come to the Sony universe is the Venom trilogy. And that's it. Nobody cared about Man and Web, nobody cared about Morbius, and nobody's going to care about Kraven the Hunter. Just make TASM 3, and also make Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, because those are the only films, Sony, that the Spider-Man fan base wants to see. But if I had to choose which film I'd rather go and see, it would most likely be TASM 3. I mean, yeah, I did grow up with the Raimi trilogy, but I believe that Andrew deserves a third film just to complete his trilogy. Because the only reason why we didn't get TASM 3 right after when TASM 2 was released was because, one, TASM 2 did a pretty bad job in the box office, and that Sony fired Andrew Garfield for calling in sick because he couldn't work, because again he was feeling ill, so they fired him. But now, ever since that, No Way Home was released, everybody is now wanting Andrew Garfield to have a TASM 3. Everyone wants Toby to have his 4th film now. So again, Sony, just make TASM 3. I do not believe that Sony again had just come out and said, look, we're not interested in it. I think it's just all a massive rumor. I don't think Sony actually confirmed it or anything, but yeah, I do not believe it. Okay, anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. If you like this type of content, please again subscribe and stuff, because it will really help me to push more videos like this out. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe, and remember, with great power comes great responsibility.